Hey guys, as you can see, I got my Ravens hat on. They've won 2 in a row. They beat the Steelers last week, 26-23 in overtime. And they beat the Bengals 2 days ago, 23-17 in Baltimore. Normally when I find out breaking news, it's usually on ESPN, ESPN.com, or maybe on Facebook or something when I first hear breaking news when it comes to my team, the Ravens. Well, I was on Twitter today, and I saw that there was a graphic that the Ravens have traded for Marcus Peters. And I was like, I like this trade, but what did they have to give up? Well, they gave up Kenny Young, and from what I can understand, a 2020 draft pick. From what I've read, it's like a 5th round draft pick, which is good. And I'm thinking, well, if they give up a current player and a draft pick, then that must mean that this is a good trade. Well, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that Marcus Peters was a Ram. I thought he was still with Kansas City. So I guess in that sense, I've been living under a rock. Because usually trades don't get by me up, like when we gave up Joe Flacco. I found that one out by Twitter. Wow. That I hope this gives our defense a bit more depth. I think he'll fit right along there with Earl Thomas and Marlon Humphrey. I remember as a kid I used to watch Marlon Humphrey's dad, Bobby Humphrey, play when he was with the Broncos. I liked him. I did not know Marlon was his son. I just thought, it's just another Humphrey, but, this was a couple of months ago, and that's like, Humphrey. And then light bulbs started going off in my head, and it's like, wait a minute, is this Bobby's son? Sure enough, when I looked it up, it is. I think the two are, well, Bobby was a great player. I don't think he won any Super Bowls, I don't think. But I hope his son can do better and bring a championship back to Baltimore. I think Marcus Peters is a good fit for the Ravens. When you're giving up a draft pick, to get a guy, he must be, good enough. More than just good enough, great. So, I was kind of hoping they would have traded for Ramsey, but the Rams gave up a lot to get him from Jacksonville. Then they gave up a first-round pick in 2020, a first-round pick in 2021, and I think a second-round pick in 2021. So, Jacksonville really scored big on that one. As far as what they're getting in return. I think this could put this on a collision course to see possibly a Ravens and Rams Super Bowl. That would be nice. But, and I'm going to say that, yeah, I'm a Ravens fan, but I do also like the Seattle Seahawks as well. And that's due to a friend of mine who passed away back in 2011. She was a Seahawks fan. And so, in honor of her, the Seahawks are my favorite NFC team. But the Ravens will always be my number one. No matter who they play, even if it's against the Seahawks, Ravens are still going to come out as my number one. That's who I'm going to root for first. That's just the way it is. I don't think it's wrong or anything wrong to have a second favorite team. I mean, in baseball, I like 4. Baltimore Orioles is my number one. Chicago Cubs, Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Seattle Mariners. There's 2 teams for each league. So, and in the NBA, I only like 1. Chicago Bulls. I've been a Bulls fan since the 1988-89 season. The NHL, well, Baltimore doesn't have a hockey team. So, I grew up following the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, the Penguins would be the only team I can root for out of Pittsburgh. I can't root for the Pirates. I can't root for the Steelers. I definitely cannot root for the Pittsburgh Panthers, college football. But there are 2 college football teams that I do like, which one is Maryland Terrapins, obviously because I'm from Maryland, and Auburn Tigers. So those 2 that I like. College basketball, oh yeah, and there's Washington State Cougars. Also, in memory to a late friend of mine, she graduated from Washington State, so I kind of added Washington State Cougars in there. Now, in college basketball, just 1 team, Maryland Terrapins. That's for both men and women. Let's see, is there anything other for Arena Football League? We had the Baltimore Brigade, if I'm pronouncing that right. And then, of course, when it comes to Olympics, any member of the USA team, then obviously go root for athletes who are from my home country. So, USA all the way. That would be the only one thing that I don't like about Sidney Crosby, is because he plays for Team Canada. I didn't know he was Canadian at first, till he won the gold medal, and then that's when I learned it, but anyway, just wanted, I was glad to see that the Ravens got, Marcus Peters, so I hope that gives a lot more depth for the defense, so, which is something I think we needed. It was something that needed to be addressed, considering that you get, what was it, 40-1, what they gave up, I think it was 33 against the Chiefs, and 40 the next week against the Browns, and then they lowered it down to 23 against the Steelers, and then 17 against Cincinnati. So we're back in the win column, having won 2 in a row, and the defense is really going to need to step up its game against the Seahawks. This is going to be a tough road test. That's what I believe. So, but I think I'm going to end the video here. So I want you guys to have a great rest of your Tuesday night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.